guest. This week, we have the one, the only, Madeline. Let's give it up for Madeline. So Madeline is kicking off our first student co-hosted weekly show. This is our first one going live on YouTube, so subscribe, whatever the kids do. Press here, click here, I don't know what the kids do, right? Isn't that cool? Am I cool? Okay, so this one will be up, so if you want to watch back and see what we've got going on, you can this week. So we are going to start with our quick weekend update. I'll go quick and then we'll let Madeline share some about your weekend. This weekend, this is the house that my family is building, so we're really excited because we got siding, and that was a really big deal. I know as a kid you're probably like, who cares? But as a teacher and a grown-up who's building a house, it was very exciting to see all the colors starting to come together, and even our garage doors got put on. But now that it has garage doors, we're officially locked out and we can't go in and snoop anymore, so now it's kind of a bummer. So now we just have to sit back and actually let the construction workers work. So that was our weekend. We just spent all weekend basically staring at our house that's not done, wishing it was done, hopefully soon. So Madeline, tell us a little bit about your weekend. Here you go.
So this weekend I went to the Fall Fest at SGM. I know some people, that's their church, it's my church. So this is me, Caroline, and Clara about to get on the Ferris wheel. This is us actually on the Ferris wheel. And then I had a volleyball game, and yeah, so that's pretty much my weekend.
How was your volleyball game?
It was good. We won.
Yeah?
But that one, apparently it got canceled because the other team thought it was at another church, so they played against another team.
Oops.
So we beat the parents, and the one we played yesterday, we were so tired because it was Fall Fest, but we won anyway. So that's pretty much my weekend.
That's awesome. How long have you been playing volleyball for?
Since about August.
Oh, okay. So is this your first season?
Yes.
Are you liking it?
Well, like I played last year. but-
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started this season in August.
Yes.
Very cool. Let's hear it in the crowd. Does anyone else play volleyball in this crowd?
Oh, my sister does.
Let's hear by a round of applause. Does anyone in the crowd play volleyball? All right. Well, cool. It sounds like you had a good weekend. Next up, we've got a game for Miss Madeline. So, we all know that Madeline is an avid reader, and we know that she is very much into the Mark Twain nominees, correct? Yeah. So this is going to get hard, and no peeking. This is a hard one. I'm going to give her a book title, like Walking with Miss Millie, and I wonder if you know the author of that book. Are you kidding? No, I'm not. Do you know the author?
Walking with Miss Millie.
If you look really close, you might be able to read it.
Walking with Miss Millie is not up there.
It is. Do you know it?
Yeah.
I'll show you this one.
Oh.
Tamra Bundy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's okay. This was a hard game. How about this one? Do you know who wrote the Losers Club?
Andrew, the first name is Andrew
Clements. Yes, he's another very well-known author. I've got some that you might know. What about Mustaches for Maddie? You know who wrote it?
Mustaches for Maddie. I know it's by some parents. But I do not know their
Okay,
names.
so I guess the dad is the one who took
Yeah.
all the credit. So
Yes.
Chad Morris wrote that one. I bet you she's gonna know the author of this one.
Mary Downey Hahn.
Good job.
I love.
I know, Madeline's favorite book, right? One for Sorrow. All right, so next up, Miss Madeline, your Would You Rather this week. Would you rather dance in front of 1,000 people or sing in front of 1,000 people, and why?
I would like to sing because if you've been in my class, you know that I'd love to sing, but sometimes it gets annoying. But I really like to sing.
So you would pick singing in front of
Yes.
1,000 people.
I
I don't think I could ever sing in front. I think I would just have a heart attack and fall over. I think that would be my biggest fear. That would be terrifying. So props to you because that is very brave. All right, I'm gonna go through a quick looking ahead. Thank you, ma'am. So Wednesday this week we already have late start again. So Wednesday is late start. You get 2 extra hours in the morning to yourself. on Wednesday, I think SALT teams are going to be up and running. So you are probably going to find out what SALT team you belong to. We are also meeting with our buddies this Wednesday. We are going to host them in our classroom. So they're going to come up to us, and we're actually going to talk about, with our buddies, we're going to talk more about this tomorrow, but we are going to do a year-long service project with our buddies. Last year, my fourth graders and Miss Williams' class, we created something called a birthday bag. And it had everything you needed to make a cake on your birthday, including a pan. And they went to the food bank in Parkway, because we talked about, if families are struggling to buy food, then probably the last thing on their priority list would be a birthday cake, right? So we collected all the supplies that a family would need to make someone in their family a birthday cake. And that was something that every time we met as buddies, we worked on that project all year long. So this Wednesday, we're going to talk about a procedure, and you guys are going to work with your buddies to start brainstorming what type of project you would want to work on this school year with your buddies when we meet on late start days. So that's coming Wednesday. Friday is field day, so I'm so excited. I've already told all of this information to your parents, but I'm going to tell you guys. Madeline, what are some of the essential things that you remember that you have to do or wear or bring on field day? Do you remember?
So on field day, you have to wear your class shirt.
You got it. I will give you your class shirt that morning, right? So ladies, if you just want to wear a tank top to school, as soon as you walk through the door, I'll give you your shirt. Or if you want to just wear whatever, and then I can send you to the restroom and change. Same with the gentlemen, okay? So I will give you your shirts as soon as you come in on Friday morning. What else do you remember?
You need to bring an extra pair of underwear, socks, and maybe shorts.
And probably a shirt too.
Yes.
So I would bring a change of everything from top to bottom, because we have water games, and it is not fun to sit around with wet socks and get blisters, or a wet shirt or wet shorts. So just pack a pair of everything extra, bring it to school that day, and after we are completely done with the water games, you'll get a chance to change. What else do you remember?
I'm pretty sure you have to bring your peppiness.
Oh yeah, we definitely need peppiness, because we're gonna have our pep assembly where we debut our class cheer. So we're gonna wanna really show that off. You can bring a water bottle for field day. You are responsible for it. You can wear a hat that day, because we'll be outside most of the day. We also will eat lunch in the classroom. So let's talk about how we eat lunch in the classroom. You can be at a hard surface table, or you can bring in a picnic blanket if you want to have an indoor picnic. So if you are somebody who wants to bring in a picnic blanket when we eat in the classroom, you can. You can still order lunch in the cafeteria. It's a sack lunch. So it's not super fancy though, so I would highly suggest that you bring if you can. Yes?
Miss, what if your parents come?
Your parents are more than welcome to come, and if they show up, they can hang out with us throughout the day. So Friday is completely dedicated to field day. There won't be, we won't do anything academic that day. It'll be all about team building. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So I want to give a huge round of applause for our co-host, Madeline. Thank you so much.